Stephanie, for that introduction. And good afternoon, everyone. So I am following Dr. Vine, almost retiring, Dr. Lindsay, mid-career, and this is my second year with Ohio State, so very early career. The next step here is light interception and solar radiation. It's something that perhaps we just take for granted, but it also, as any other thing, has implications on what the crop is doing during the cycle. Leaf area index, photosynthetic activity, plant and root biomass, and there is also overall assimilate supply. So there is a strong connection or relationship between light, solar radiation, and all of these factors listed here. This is a map of the US with some issues reported in 2020. This is supposedly linked to wildfire smoke in the atmosphere, in the air, that it certainly has implications or a reduction of how much light is being intercepted by the crop. We don't only need to think about smoke, we need to think also about cloudy days, just a standard cloud cover. We need to think about pollution in the air. We need to think about dust storms, wind erosion as well. And it's a concern not only for Ohio, but all the top producing states in the US. In Nebraska, this exercise was done a few years back, and after having that smoke from wildfires in Texas, some measurements were taken as far as solar radiation, and there was a 46% reduction on any given day, and that was prevalent for a full week, that is 7 consecutive days. And what that turned out, based on model estimations, it was a 5% decrease in corn yields. Again, 1 week of cloudy weather or low solar radiation due to smoke, that translated into yield reductions of 5%. We can have worse estimates than that. Getting closer into Ohio, the orange color here indicates it's an overview of 2016 to 2020, and this basically was observed that in Ohio, anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks of smoke in the air affects the state. All the orange color is that indication of the 4 to 6 weeks, which is 28 to 42 days. Dr. Lindsay here with others looking at that evaluation, there was a 6 to 7% of lower radiation in June and July for August, and that again, lower radiation will be connected or correlated to lower photosynthesis, lower yielding potential in that crop. So light interception and solar radiation are both critically important for crop yields, for maximizing corn yields. In this case, this map shows the correlation between higher yields and better quality in that solar radiation, mostly positive increases across the Corn Belt region, meaning better radiation quality, higher corn yields. The same is shown over here. Over time, we are seeing an increase in the quality of that solar radiation. That helps. But the truth is that quality is being improved over time. However, the quantity, the statement down at the bottom, the quantity is being decreased. Better quality of radiation, lower quantity of radiation. So there is a trade-off there. One affects positively the crop, the other one affects negatively the crop. What can be done? Some of the things that we can do to maximize that interception of light in our cropping system, looking into seeding rates. This is work that we did in Nebraska, working with Pioneer hybrids a few years back. We did this in 8 different side year combinations, and what we saw is that 34,000 seeds per acre was helping us to achieve our highest yields in those conditions in that summary. And what that looks into plant density, This is research from Indiana, Bob Nilsson. 83 field trials from 2008 to 2018. They found out that the average agronomic optimum plant population was about 32,000 plants per acre. That's almost equivalent to the 34,000 seeds that we put in the ground minus germination issues. Then it comes down to that 32,000 number. And that was giving us somewhere in the 200 bushels of corn per acre. So optimization of how many plants we have can certainly help us achieving as much solar radiation interception as possible in that cropping system. More recently, a newer strategy or research has been taking some direction into tillers in plants. This is research done at Kansas State University, some of my colleagues there. They have been trying to prove the point that tillers are not necessarily bad. They can do some good in some conditions, depending on the hybrids. They were able to document some actually yield contribution from tillers that can be either from grain being produced in those tillers themselves or simply higher solar radiation interception, more photosynthesis that is happening. Those tillers are connected to the main plant, and that can have a contribution when it comes to remobilization of nutrients in the end of the season. Additionally, besides looking, tillers, the topic is out there. It's not that we need to have tillers, it's that they can actually do some good, and that challenges the previous perception that tillers were a bad thing. Besides tillers' work, solar radiation has an effect and has hybrid differences. So depending on, some hybrids will be more susceptible to higher plant competition, interplant competition versus other hybrids. So we really need to look into the hybrid bracket. Different planting densities, seeding rates, that has also to do with this. Looking into the leaf canopy structure, that's something that we proposed in the research that we did recently, looking into this as potential strategies to, again, maximize that light interception and solar radiation. Short stature corn, for instance, that has a different structure of where are the leaves going, where are they headed, how much light is being intercepted by the canopy. So that is something that needs further research, further investigation. Stay green and photosynthetic efficiency are also topics that we highlighted. Stay green meaning that the crop is staying green longer at the end of the season, so hopefully more photosynthesis, more assimilates, more resources that can come into that grain to achieve higher weights.